From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you enjoyed your day. It was lovely out there. We had those 60s across the area. A couple of us even flirted with 70, and I think tomorrow and the next day both look very similar. Now, cooling down tonight, of course. In the valley, we're going to be in the mid to upper 30s. Probably not too much in the way of freezing out there, but you might see that more up in northern Shasta County and I-5. Dunsmuir there, 33 or so not too surprising there. Trinity County, eastern Humboldt County, you got those lower 30s, maybe some mid-30s filtering in, but we'll probably see some freezing temperatures in Hayfork. Mount Shasta City, you'll be at 30. Then you start heading down to the 20s and even teens down the eastern mountains of Modoc County, classic area there where you really see those widespread freezing conditions, but otherwise not too shabby out there. Just keep a coat on if you want to go stargazing, that much is for sure. But through tonight and into tomorrow, there is one consistent trend, and that is the clear skies out there. Good stargazing condition, right? That's one way to put it. And then through tomorrow, very similar to today, but probably a couple degrees warmer across the board on average. In fact, we got a better shot at maybe seeing one or two of us flirt with 70 tomorrow in the valley. Out here in Trinity County, eastern Humboldt County, for example, very similar in this respect too. We'll see those lower to mid 60s out there. Once again, I-5 is your dividing line, but we do see more consistent upper 50s compared to 60s out here in western Siskiyou County. Of course, out in eastern Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and the East Mountains, 395, mid to upper 50s, maybe a couple of us near 60 out there. By the way, down here, Chico, Willows, Orville, that's where you probably got your best shot at seeing some upper 60s in that 67, 68, 69 range. Probably not too many 70s, but, you know, it's fun to hope, right? Definitely as well, if you're a spring lover. Along the coast, you'll be in the upper 50s, near 60 as well. So, yeah, fantastic day on tap. Next couple of days look fine. Don't see any huge issues there. Tuesday night, that's the time frame we're watching for this system to move on through. So it's going to be late Tuesday night, Wednesday midnight or so. Pretty good signal for the pretty much dividing line to be drawn right at Wednesday morning, right at 12 a.m. pretty much, in fact, as the system pushes on in, initially with some slightly higher snow levels, but those drop pretty quickly as the system continues to push into the area and bring a lot of cold air into the area, first of all, as well, and a lot of moisture as well. So we turn into a snow event pretty quickly for quite a few of us across the area. Probably not going to be talking snow in the valley or anything like that, but still, those snow levels will be down 1,500, 2,000 feet for a lot of us when all is said and done with it. So we're going to be talking lots of chain requirements, lots of probably advisories creeping in here in the coming days. So we'll keep a very close eye on that. Notice by Thursday, we're still lingering, but that cold air is reinforcing it. So we're seeing a lot of wintry type precipitation across the area. Like I said at 12 earlier today, I was talking about this just because meteorological spring begins March 1st definitely does not mean we're swinging into spring immediately. We still have this kind of winter-like pattern to get through as these systems continue to push on. In fact, some of these systems at the end of the week, well, actually for the first part of the week, those swing off to the east, might even produce some severe weather off in the plains in the southeast United States. So these are pretty robust systems in that respect as well. So again, we get a little reinforcement of moisture here from this kind of inside slider, at least the southern portion of this system, by Friday and into the weekend. So I don't think we're going to necessarily see any individual dry days. After about Wednesday or so for a good few days, I think we stay in a relatively active pattern, picking up several inches of rain for one, and quite a bit of snow as well. We'll be looking at the snow totals here in the next coming days as we get a little bit closer to it and as they get into the short range model ranges as well. Those are very useful because they're higher resolution. They have a little bit better handle on things once you get within usually about 48 hours or so. So we'll keep a very close eye on that through tomorrow, through Monday, and through Tuesday as well when Mike comes back on into the studio for the week. So yeah, all in all, cold, wet, well, just precipitation in general is the story, right? So we got that combination there. This is setting up for a pretty decent little winter weather event coming up here over the next several days. The reservoirs, the mountaintops definitely could use that. So, hey, little rain, little snow, never hurt anybody. But check this out here. Let's combine those two things together, right? You've seen this before. This is the precipitation outlook here by the Climate Prediction Center over there at the National Weather Service. Fantastic folks. They have a great track record, and we can use their information to kind of get a good picture of this. So here's what we've got. Green means well above average precipitation chances. This brown and these kind of reddish browns, that's well below average, and gray is about average. And we're almost tipping the scale on the end of the above average side here across much of the western United States. So you combine that fact with the fact that we're cooling down quite a bit with this Arctic air, taking a look here at their other product, the temperature trend, you got yourself a wintry event here, because quite the opposite here in this respect. We're going to be well below average as far as temperatures are concerned. Look here, we're almost off the scale here. across much of the western United States as far as those temperatures are concerned for this time of year. So yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing those change requirements, those advisories, maybe some winter storm warnings popping up. Now, it's not our place to say exactly what those warnings will be because we don't issue the warnings. We just disseminate the information, but it just wouldn't shock me at all to see that coming up over Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and beyond, because I think we're going to stay in this pattern for a little while yet. Of course, our forecasts go out usually about 7 days or so. But yeah, I'm giving you an educated opinion here. It's probably going to stick around for a little bit, this active pattern here. So we'll keep a very close eye on that. So wrapping that all up, taking a look at the 7-day forecast, you can really see the temperature trends downwards and the rain chances trending upwards, and also snow chances. I really should probably just use the word precipitation for lack of a better term, because we're not going to be seeing just rain or just snow. It's going to be a mix at first, and then it just becomes kind of a mess afterwards, right? Kind of see what I'm talking about? Yeah, look at that there. Towards the end of the week, and especially towards next weekend, that's whenever it starts to get much cooler. Look at that trend downwards. Those 50s turn into 40s in no time. A little further inland, you can really see that trend. Those 60s, man, I'll tell you what, they are not long for this world, right? Trinity County, it's the same story. By the way, there's your dividing line, right? Late Tuesday, right? That's kind of the time frame I'm watching for that first move in here. It's probably going to be after sunset. I don't think you're going to have to cancel any day plans if you have outdoor plans on Tuesday, unless it's about 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock along the coast. I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's whenever it really starts to get more rambunctious out there as far as the pattern is concerned in terms of activity. So yeah, like I said, don't really worry too much about the first half of Tuesday if you have outdoor plans. So Mount Shasta City, Alturas, Modoc County, out towards the eastern mountains, you're probably going to see it more towards Wednesday morning, because it's just, you're so far east that I really think it's going to take some time to get out there. Again, snow levels starting a little bit higher, but those drop really quickly as those temperatures also start to drop, kind of like a rock, to be honest with you there. So we're probably going to see quite a bit of snow out there building up with time. Some of that snow could be heavy at times, by the way, Wednesday and Thursday out there in Mount Shasta, Alturas, Modoc County in the eastern mountains. Taking a look at the valley, Redding is a pretty good cross section. You can kind of expect this across the area. Like I said, these spring-like temperatures, they are on borrowed time. Look how those trends go down, down, down for the temperatures, and up, up, up for the rain chances here over the next several days.